When I made my video on showing that I decided to purchase a Subaru Forester, V Westlife made a comment about hoping that the plugs had already been changed. As I'm sure you have discerned from the video, guess what I had to do? So yeah. Anyway, there's a little intro that's gonna play here in a second, so you'll have to sit through that. Then you get to the actual video. Sorry about that. I guess I was a bag full of wind. Alright, here's a quickie introduction to this video. Due to my car, I was having trouble with my Subaru. It would miss, and I think I go into this in the video, but, you know, thought I had it fixed, didn't. So I changed the plugs and the wires, and partway through I thought, you know what, this might make for a good YouTube video. So I literally just whipped out my iPhone and filmed it. So I'm just gonna say right now, this is not a how-to video, but I do hope that I can get a few tricks that I figured out on changing them. I did some Google searching. That's how I figured out how to do it. So pretty much pull out the battery, pull out the air box, and have the right socket extensions and U-joints, and it's not bad at all if you've got the right tools. So, which my basic tool bag had the right tools, so that's good. I make an incorrect statement, possibly more than once in the video, saying I wouldn't be surprised that if the plugs that I took out were in there since the car was new. Forget that, because I really doubt if Subaru would have not tightened a spark plug down sufficiently for that one spark plug to have been loose. Spoiler alert! So anyway, here's oh wow, this introduction's over a minute and a half now. So, alright, I'm going to just send you on to the video now, and hopefully I won't need to interject any more into the video in post. Alright, so here's a quick iPhone video. Doing some surgery on the Subaru. It's been having a misfire on cylinder number 4. And I had a friend of mine look at it, who's an auto shop teacher. And he found that the number 4 spark plug wire is loose. Alright, cool. That's ran decent enough since then. And then today on my way, while I was out of town, it pulled the little stunt again where it misfired, check engine light, all that fun stuff. So, after 3 auto parts stores, I finally found one, a Napa, that had the plugs and wires in stock. O'Reilly's would have been cheaper, which is where I normally go, but I wanted to go ahead and get this taken care of because I got to run out of town again tomorrow. So, I've already got cylinders 2 and 4 changed. I've heard that it's not exactly a fun job, but really, so far, even though I think these look like the harder 2 cylinders to get to, they don't seem that nightmarish, or at least I did take the battery out though. But, oh yes. I'm gonna go and get these out here into the, well, the cloudy daylight-ish. But, yeah, that cylinder number, yeah, that came out of cylinder number 4 right there. And frankly, the one that came out of cylinder number 2 doesn't look much better. Well, I got the old wires out for cylinders 1 and 3 and just replaced the spark plugs. It worked out really well for me as I had a spark plug socket, a short extension, a U-joint, and then a long extension. And you can see that just worked out perfect because it's actually in the spark plug socket right now. So if you're doing this on your own Subaru, that's what worked for me, or at least on a 2010 Forester with an EJ25 non-turbo. Alright, it's back on. However, something kind of funny. The spark plug wires I got all have the cylinders numbers on them, which I think is kind of cool, but you can see they made a little boo-boo right there. So I've made sure that it's actually, you know, the fake number 3 goes to number 1 and the real number 3 is going to number 3. So on Subarus, the front cylinders are the low numbered cylinders and the rear cylinders are the higher numbers. So anyway, and on top are cylinders 1 and 2 are on top, 3 and 4 are on the bottom. It's actually reasonably well laid out, except for getting back here. Yeah, I can't really get a good angle in there, but yeah, you kind of see my fingers to get the spark plug wires on that coil. Hopefully the coil's not the problem, because that coil's, can't remember what it costs, but it's not expensive, but it's not cheap either. It's a couple $100 if I remember right, which I probably don't. Alright, let's see what happens. It's either gonna be victory or kablamo. This might be kablamo, or I'm not. This might be victory. Well, might have to take me a little celebration drive. Cool.